Good evening and welcome to the evening news for today, Thursday, May 19, 2022. I am Jemima Holmes. Thank you for tuning in. Now let's take a look at some of the lead stories tonight. Caribbean cannot continue importing what it can produce. Ali tells regional heads. Regional trade barriers must be dismantled, says CARICOM leaders. Real estate agents need to operate with integrity, professionalism, says Housing Minister. 85 million BETERVERWAGTING CHATEAU MARGOT bridges near completion, and second chance for Guyanese with incomplete secondary education. Now for the news in detail. Speaking to a room full of regional leaders at the opening of Guyana's inaugural Agri-Investment Forum and Expo, President Dr. Irfan Ali re-emphasized his government's position of being ready to lead the Caribbean towards the achievement of food security. In this regard, the Guyanese head of state underscored that the region can no longer import what it already can produce. Rupa Sinarine reports.
President Dr. Irfan Ali, in his address at the opening of the inaugural Agri-Investment Forum and Expo on Thursday, expressed that the region is ready to move forward in the food production system, as he re-emphasized the need to take action now. In attendance for the event, with support from CARICOM, are Prime Minister of Belize John Princeño, Prime Minister of Antigua and Barbuda Gaston Brown, Prime Minister of Barbados Mia Mottley, Prime Minister of Dominica Roosevelt Skerrit, Prime Minister of Trinidad Keith Rowley, Premier of Montserrat Joseph Farrell, and Deputy Prime Minister of the Bahamas Isaac Chester Cooper. The Guyanese head of state urged for immediate action in the agriculture sector.
We, the leaders of CARICOM, through this Agri-Investment Forum, must send a strong message. We must correct the imbalance. We are and we must be prepared to achieve the target of 25 by 2025. We cannot lose this momentum. As a region, we cannot continue the importation of billions of dollars in products that we can produce right here locally. Vision 25 is looking at investment by countries to collectively reduce these imports by 25%.
Together, countries within the regional bloc have thrown support behind an agricultural agenda that will ultimately reduce imports and enabling a sense of self-sufficiency. According to Ali, all issues to ensure a smooth and sustainable system are on the cards.
Together, we are ready to move forward in every aspect of the food production system in this region. From production, to trade relations, to issues of markets, of barriers, every single issue, transport and logistics, every single issue is on the table because we recognize if we cannot address these issues in a collective, multifaceted manner, then we will not be able to bring the long-term solutions that are so critically required.
Reports have signaled severe food insecurity increasing by 72% within the last year. In dealing with challenges confronting the agricultural sector, Ali pointed towards support from the private sector.
There are many challenges facing us, all of which we are working to resolve in partnership with the private sector in the areas of financing, logistics and transport, improving primary production, improving agri-processing, linking market to produce, and most importantly, trade barriers that continue to haunt our efforts at working as a collective.
The Ali-led administration has started several flagship projects including aquaculture, shrimp, soya, corn, and wheat. Legislation has been laid for the establishment of a hemp industry, as authorities also look at proper infrastructure to support such development. Rupa Sinarine, The Evening News.
In true sense of establishing a regional apparatus that allows for free trade among member states, leaders within the Caribbean community have raised their voices to end current barriers. Rupa Sinarine joins us again with this story.
On the front line of these calls is Barbadian Prime Minister Mia Mottley, as she addressed regional leaders during the Agri-Investment Forum and Expo, with the countries exploring plans to provide and deliver food within the region. Mottley noted that current trade restrictions imposed will pose a negative impact.
We need now equally to accelerate our advocacy to remove the international trade barriers that have so strangled us We cannot expect our farmers to produce for us only in a crisis. They have to be able to produce all year round. And we face the hypocrisy of a world that continues to allow the most powerful countries to subsidize domestic agriculture while the rest of us have to literally play by rules that do not allow us to support our farmers when they most need. The goods must reach the consumers in a way that is safe and affordable. And it is up to us, working with farmers, retailers, distributors, transport providers, to bring this puzzle together.
Sharing similar sentiments was Prime Minister of Antigua and Barbuda Gaston Brown, where he called for the CARICOM Treaty to be upheld as it relates to free trade.
We must also resolve to act urgently in our own interests, including by honoring the terms of the CARICOM Treaty and not permitting breaches of it by, let's say, countries that from time to time impose these illegal non-tariff barriers on goods, particularly products from other member states.
Issues surrounding trade and integrating a model that will allow for easier access to markets within the region are to be addressed as the Agri-Investment Forum continues.
The real estate industry in Guyana continues to grow with the launch of United States-based real estate franchise Century 21, which is one of the world's largest real estate companies, operating in more than 80 countries across the globe. Vanu Manichand tells us more.
The Century 21 Guyana franchise was obtained by overseas-based Guyanese Chief Sam Sear. The businessman said he was responding to calls made by President Dr. Irfan Ali for Guyanese in the diaspora to capitalize on opportunities available in the country.
The economy in Guyana is growing rapidly, mainly because of the oil and gas sector, as we all know, or black gold, which in turn increase all the other sectors, seeing a great increase in production and productivity. One of which is the real estate industry, so that's where I come in. So our president has made a call to the diaspora. He wants investment back into the country. So I answered that call.
According to Sam Sear, he intends to expand this business in all the regions where investments will be made.
Century 21 will create hundreds of jobs throughout Guyana for everyone. It's a brand, an American real estate brand, like how we have all the other franchise in the country. It's an opportunity where the real estate industry is lacking. We need to open as many as 10 to 15 offices throughout Guyana. Anywhere there's land in Guyana, there's need for a real estate office in all the different regions.
Meanwhile, Housing Minister Colin Crowell lauded the introduction of the internationally branded Century 21 real estate franchise in the Guyanese market, which he noted is flushed with opportunities.
Century 21, with its own expertise and experience in this very area, is very well positioned to deliver beyond not just a satisfactory service to its clients, but also, more importantly, to help in the upliftment of this sector.
Additionally, Chief Executive Officer of the Guyana Office for Investment, Dr. Peter Ramsroop, also welcomed this venture and spoke of the abundance of opportunities in the local real estate industry given Guyana's unprecedented growth. Reporting for the Evening News, Vanu Manichand.
With the real estate sector in Guyana now up and coming, Housing Minister Colin Crowell has issued a warning to agents and companies operating in Guyana to not sell dreams to clients when they are not able to deliver on those promises. Here is Vanu Manichand again with the details.
Speaking at the launch of real estate giant Century 21 in Guyana, Housing Minister Colin Crowell pointed out that one of the first things potential investors look at when exploring business opportunities locally is the availability of space, and they would therefore consult operators in the real estate industry.
So in this way, we can agree that real estate agents and companies are front lines for the investment chain. You are conduits to business in Guyana, and your interaction with investors can determine whether the business will stay here. It's as simple as that. Therefore, it is a duty for real estate agents to conduct themselves in a business-friendly and investment-friendly manner. That is, to facilitate and promote integrity and professionalism.
According to Minister Crowell, too often there are complaints of real estate agents taking advantage of unsuspecting clients. He admonished operators not to indulge in such practice, urging them to avoid selling dreams to clients.
You'll be amazed the amount of information we receive daily. So we have already, first of all, impressions of townhouses and in condominiums that are touted by various persons. But let me warn this sector. Persons who are investing their hard-earned money expect to get what they are promised. In simple terms, don't put a whole roof garden in the picture and then don't even have some grass to show. We are, I'm saying this as a government official, we are paying attention, and we will do whatever is possible to protect our citizens and investors.
The housing minister noted that the Guyana government is already playing its part in streamlining the real estate sector with the recent passage of the condominium bill in the National Assembly on Tuesday, which outlines a structured and clear policy framework to guide the ownership and management of townhouses and condominiums. He added too that Attorney General and Legal Affairs Minister Anil Nandlal is currently working on establishing legislations to govern the real estate industry in Guyana. Reporting for the Evening News, Vanu Manakchand.
Stay with us, more news ahead.
Creams, have your fill today.
Plans are moving forward for the establishment of the landmark gas-to-energy project. Gas will be piped from the Stabroek block operations to shore. The project is expected to cut electricity rates by more than half and deliver significant benefits to Guyanese.
Your child needs nutrients every day. Enfagrow has DHA and iron, which supports your child's mental development. Enfagrow has components which cow's milk does not contain. Support your toddler's growth and complement their diet with Enfagrow. Let's fuel the wonder.
This product is not intended to be a substitute for breast milk. Mental development depends on various factors such as stimulation and adequate nutrition. Commercial cow's milk does not contain DHA but contains calcium and other nutrients.
One of the most fashionable events returns. The Soca and Wine Day Party. Fashion, decor, atmosphere, and the widest assortment of the world's best wines. It's an event like no other. Soca and Wine Day Party. Choose your wine. Fast wine, slow wine, hard wine, sweet wine, dry wine, or Tifa wine. On Sunday, May 29 from 12 noon at the Marriott parking lot. Early bird tickets $5,000.
Wine, 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 soca and wine.
Play our virtual Chick Chick game today and get a chance to win big. With over 450 draws, 3 dices, and 52 bet types to choose from. You can also be a winner with Superbet. Visit www.superbet.gy or any one of our agents closest to you. Play responsibly. Terms and conditions apply. Must be 18 years and over.
Get in the game, get in the game, get in the game with Buster, play.
Get in the game with Buster. Win a full gaming setup, Xbox X, gaming chair, gaming speaker and headset, or any of over 60 weekly prizes like Oculus Quest 2, Mini 2 drone, Nintendo Switch, Xbox X Series. Just purchase any bottle of Buster, Turbo, Altitude, Classic, or Viva and look for the code on the bottle. Then visit Buster Instagram and Facebook at Buster Guyana for more details.
Yo, this is the girl Patricia, and you see on May the 25th, it's all about touchdown Guyana. I'm coming, get ready. Drink water and mind my business. Drink water and mind my business.
Looking to bring your dream home to reality or simply taking on a home improvement project? Then National Hardware Limited is where you should start. Let us put that touch to your home. Choose from over 1,000 Berger Paint original hues for any surface. We are known for our trusted brands such as Westinghouse, Philips, Satco, Rubbermaid, Pyrex, Gibson Home, and so much more. National Hardware Limited, your do-it-best store, located in downtown Georgetown and industrial site Rijnveld.
Welcome back. You're watching the evening news. A 74-year-old man from Region 6 who was fully vaccinated against the novel coronavirus has died after contracting the disease. This is the first COVID-related death recorded by the country after a long time. The death toll now stands at 1,229. Meanwhile, the country has also seen 62 new cases of the virus, taking the total positives detected to date to 64,082. There are 2 persons in the ICU, 25 in institutional isolation, 426 in home isolation, and 1 in institutional quarantine. Recovery stand at 62,400. In the wake of opposition leader Aubrey Norton's press conference on Tuesday, in which he called for national consultation on electoral reforms, the People's Progressive Party has slammed the opposition for their duplicitousness. Here's more from Amar Prasad.
In a statement on Wednesday, PPPC pointed out that since the issuance of a joint statement following a meeting between President Dr. Irfan Ali and Norton, the Partnership for National Unity Alliance for Change opposition has emitted more of a wild, unsubstantiated, duplicitous claims that are synonymous with the APNU-AFC coalition. According to the PPPC, the People's National Congress reform-led APNU-AFC coalition has failed over the past 6 months to participate in the national process to reform Guyana's electoral laws or to submit any recommendations of its own. They noted that the call from the coalition camp for a comprehensive review of what took place in March 2020 before electoral reforms are addressed is nothing but a delay tactic. It was also noted that opposition leader Aubrey Norton's call for national consultations involving the public, civil society, and the parliamentary political parties is disingenuous, since such consultations on proposed amendments to the Representation of the People's Act started in November 2021 and are continuing. Meanwhile, the opposition's contradictory stance on constitutional engagements was also called out. According to PPPC, Norton arrived for the meeting on May 13 woefully unprepared. The PPPC stated, I quote, "Now that additional information has been provided to Mr. Norton, a speedy conclusion to the process that would allow for the appointment of the important constitutional bodies is expected." On the issue of continuous registration, the PPPC noted that the lie of persons being illegally registered has been repeated at the press conference. However, no evidence was presented when requested. On Monday, President Ali had announced a series of groundbreaking measures ranging from cash grants to households in hinterland and riverine communities to the provision of free fertilizers for farmers purchased at a cost of a whopping $1 billion. In the party's statement on Wednesday, the PPPC pointed to the contrast between the current governing party and the opposition party. According to the PPPC, the party will continue to implement its manifesto and makes no apologies for enriching Guyanese. For the evening news, Amar Prasad.
Works ongoing on a bridge at BETERVERWAGTING Railway Embankment to the tune of $57.8 million and to another at CHATEAU MARGOT to the cost of $27.2 million are moving apace and are expected to be completed soon. Here is Amar Prasad again with this report.
Minister of Public Works Bishop Juan Edghill on Wednesday conducted site visits along the East Coast Demerara, where he inspected ongoing works at the bridges located at BETERVERWAGTING and CHATEAU MARGOT. The minister noted that the bridges are a part of a program which seeks to replace aquapanel bridges with precast, pre-stressed concrete structures for a strong and enduring infrastructure. Works on the BETERVERWAGTING bridge are being undertaken by C&L Contracting Services and are expected to be completed before month end. In the meantime, residents along the East Coast have been dealing with unusually high levels of traffic as a result of the project, but Minister Edghill is pleading with them to have patience.
I've spoken to the Minister of Home Affairs, and we have made arrangements as a traffic plan to take off the traffic that will normally traverse into the city or heading west in the mornings. They have implemented a 3-lane on the 4-lane highway heading west and 1 lane heading east in the morning, so as to compensate for the traffic that will have normally been on the, what you call the railway embankment. Just Independence or just after Independence, which is next week, these bridges should be completed and open to traffic.
Additionally, the minister inspected the ongoing works on the CHATEAU MARGOT Bridge, which is 70% complete. The work is being undertaken by Fantion Construction and also commenced on March 23rd. Currently, the contractors are demolishing the bridge and preparing the embedment for the accepting of the precast slabs. The pouring of the concrete on the embedment will commence this weekend. The ministry will be rehabilitating 13 more aquapanel bridges from Sheriff Street to Enmore. For the evening news, Amar Prasad.
Under a new initiative titled Get Ready for Opportunities to Work, the government of Guyana is offering a second chance to resident Guyanese who have not been able to complete their secondary education. Shane Marks tells us more.
This new scholarship program is being offered to applicants at no cost and will be done under the Guyana Online Academy of Learning, GOAL. The Get Ready for Opportunities to Work or Grow initiative offers a second chance to Guyanese who have an incomplete secondary education.
The initiative aims to offer Guyanese, 18 years and over, who never had an opportunity to complete their secondary school education or who wrote their secondary exams, exit exams, but obtained less than 5 passes in CSEC or GC, including Math and English, the opportunity to matriculate to tertiary education. Applicants can either apply for a Scottish Credit and Qualifications Framework SCQF Levels 5 and 6 diploma or a General Education Development GED diploma.
The SCQF diploma is a comprehensive preparatory program to be delivered within a 3 to 6 month period targeting applicants who have at least completed grade 9 of their secondary education or sat the CSEC examination but did not obtain pass in 4 subjects.
The students will study 7 courses: communications, business, mathematics with Excel, behavioral management, marketing, introductory economics, and international relations.
The diploma is internationally accredited and is offered by the Scottish Qualification Authority (SQA) in partnership with Jain University, India. Meanwhile, the General Educational Development Diploma is offered through Texila American University and other partners. It is an intensive 3-month program targeting applicants who are unable to write or who did not obtain passes in 5 subjects at the CSEC level. The GED is equivalent to the United States of America high school diploma.
Students who choose the GED diploma will be exposed to 4 core areas: mathematics, social studies, science, and language arts. On successful completion of the GED program, students will be able to matriculate to 4-year bachelor's degree programs at Texila University, Guyana, or any other university that accepts GED qualifications.
All classes will be conducted online during evening hours to accommodate students who work during the daytime, while examinations will also be conducted online at the end of the program.
If you're interested in these programs, you can go to the GOAL website and you'll see the particular portals where you can apply. So here's the thing. If you always wanted to finish high school or to get your high school exit qualification so that you could go on to tertiary education and give yourself better opportunities at work, then GROW is your chance. This is your second chance to do what you were unable to do for whatever reason. Throw that aside, wipe the slate clean. Come, let us register you for the GROW program at no cost to yourself, and you'll be able to finish high school with certification that you finished. That will give you opportunities to enter into tertiary institutions as well as get better job opportunities.
Shane Marks, The Evening News.
And now for a look at the bridge reports.
The Demerara Harbor Bridge is scheduled to be closed on Friday, May 20 at 22 hours for a period of 1.5 hours. Meanwhile, the Berbice River Bridge is scheduled to be closed on Friday, May 20 at 7 hours 20 for a period of 1.5 hours.
Ford justifies investment for Golden Jacks prep. Guyana Harpy Eagles command pride at tea on day 2. Details of these stories and more in the Sportcast, sponsored by MacCorp, coming up on the other side of the break.
Your child needs nutrients every day. Enfagrow has DHA and iron, which supports your child's mental development. Enfagrow has components which cow's milk does not contain. Support your toddler's growth and complement their diet with Enfagrow. Let's fuel the wonder.
This product is not intended to be a substitute for breast milk. Mental development depends on various factors such as stimulation and adequate nutrition. Commercial cow's milk does not contain DHA but contains calcium and other nutrients.
Planning a cleanup? We can help. Sevon's Waste Management skip bins can be provided for home renovation projects, yard cleanups, or construction sites. It's simple. Step 1, just pick up the phone and give us a call. Step 2, we deliver the skip bin size of your choice. Step 3, load the skip with all of your junk. And finally, step 4, we take it all away. It's that simple. Bins are also available in various sizes, so there's no job that's too big or too small. Call Sevon's Waste Management today at 218-1455 or 218-1150.
At John Lewis Styles, we carry only first quality men's and women's clothing, footwear, and accessories. As authorized dealers, our items come directly from the manufacturing brands and are available in all sizes and colors. What we sell was never on display in another store. It's time you know the truth about what you buy. Come visit us on Waterloo Street. John Lewis Styles, simply different.
Miss Jody, now your mango sweet. So yes, Guyana, it's been a long time and I am going to be there on the 26th of May for Stinging Nettle. Me and the entire band you don't know. Wine if you catch the feeling. Blessed love. See you soon, Guyana.
Wash bay operators, are you looking for that unique service to elevate your business? Well, come on down to your #1 industrial store, Sylvie's, and invest in an undercarriage pressure washer tool. That's right, impress your customers by now washing under their vehicles easy and efficiently with an undercarriage tool. We have in stock different types that offer a wider range of services and can increase your revenue without having to invest in expensive ramps. Your customers are going to leave satisfied. So what are you waiting for? If you can't make it to our 31 High and Hatfield Streets location, we can deliver in and around Georgetown. Give us a call on 227-6226 or WhatsApp us on 623-7755 or visit our website sylviesonline.com. Sylvie's Industrial Solution, proudly serving Guyana for over 4 decades.
Ultra Lubricants, the leading lubricants for tropical conditions, has been serving you for over 40 years, extending the life cycle of your vehicle's engine by protecting it from wear and corrosion, removes impurities, and reducing frequent vehicle oil changes. Ultra Lubricants is for every market, from two-wheel light vehicle to trucks, construction, agriculture equipment, mining activities, and boating. Ultra Lubricants, world-class lubricants for tropical conditions, distributed by Industrial Supply of Guyana, Inc., and available nationwide.